Hey everyone, so in today's video, I'm going to be unboxing the Thrive Desert Essentials Kit. I have not unboxed this terrarium before. I haven't unboxed a terrarium ever. And so this is going to be the first time that I unbox it in front of you guys. So I haven't opened this at all before, so everything that you see is what I'm seeing as well. Now this kit does include the 20-gallon glass terrarium. It has the screen lid with a little feeding door. Then it has a 75-watt essential basking bulb, the 13-watt desert UVB bulb, 2 dome mats, and then it has 2 thermometer and hygrometer combos. It comes with some basking decor, a desert carpet for a substrate, and then it also comes with a food and water dish. So with that being said, let's get right into it. So I've just got my trusty scissors here, and it's got this long handle along the top that is actually holding these 2 cardboard pieces together. So it's not like a full box, it's just kind of like a top and a bottom held together by this cord. So the first thing that we're going to do obviously is cut that. And then you should be able to remove the top part right away. Now on top there's going to just be this piece of plastic that was kind of protecting the any like dust or debris or anything from getting in. So just take that off. So now you can probably really see what the lid looks like. This is the little feeding door right here. You just kind of click it in and goes like that. So the door slides out like this. So if you ever want to access the full enclosure, you just flip these 2 knobs and you can slide the lid off. But in order to lock it, you just slide that back and it won't come off. Here's a better look at the lid. So it's mesh, you can see through it pretty well. And I'm just gonna put this off to the side so it's out of our way. Now you can immediately access everything in the top. So in order to keep everything intact, they just had this large piece here, and they have an ornament tucked in here and a few more there. Then here they've got a few more items which are just attached to this. In the back, they do have some coupons, and your dome lights are back here as well. But now we're going to slowly work at taking everything out. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to peel off this large sticker here on the front so that you guys can see into it a little bit better. I'm hoping it comes off relatively well. It isn't taped, it's like that sticky tack kind of. There we go. And now I'm going to take off this sticker as well. This is just one that's telling you what you're saving. There we go, one piece. That's what I like to see. So the first thing that you can see right in the front here is actually, a lot of these things are taped together so they don't move. So I just broke the tape there, are the 2 bulbs. So as you can see, it has the UVB bulb and then the basking bulb. Now the next thing in here, also taped to this big piece here, is the background cling and the reptile carpet. So there you have it, it's the reversible habitat carpet and the background cling. Then also attached here, you have the thermometer and the hygrometer. So there you go. These are 2 of the exact same ones. Now here are the 2 bowls. Now these ones are actually attached with this little cord here, so you're gonna have to go ahead and cut that in order to release it. I'm just gonna suggest holding it so that it won't drop, because the second you cut it, it's gonna wanna fall. So this is the first of the feeding dishes. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same for the second one. I'm just going to flip out this one flap here and access the lamp that's at the back. Once again, this one is taped to the bottom, so I'm just going to slowly peel it up until it kind of gives way, and then I can slowly lift it out. And now with having that out, you can now go ahead and bend this enough in order to get it out. So I'm just twisting this side in, kind of folding it up, and then slowly lifting it out like so. When you get to this side, it does take a little bit of popping, and then you can slide it right out. So there you go, that whole piece just kind of wiggled its way out. And now all that you're left with is the other deep dome lamp, which you can take out right away. Once again, just lifting it up, popping it out, like so. Then you've got the instructions, probably on how to maybe set it up, how to use the lights and all the other attachments that it comes with. Now along the back here is where you have your coupons. So I'm going to remove those, and these are attached the same way as the thing on the front. So once again, we're going to have to deal with a little bit of glue. Oops. So it just lists a few extra things that you want to have, and then it's got some coupons. Now the last thing in here is just this decor hide. Now I'm actually going to remove it from the cardboard before I try to rip the cardboard off. So once again, I'm just taking my scissors and slowly clipping it. So now I should be able to take it off of the cardboard. So that is this corner piece right here. And then I'm just going to remove the cardboard. This is the big string of glue. So I'm not going to make you endure me taking all these little pieces of glue off. So I am going to do that, and then I will come back. So now I went ahead and I was able to remove all of the little bits of glue from the enclosure. And so now the last thing that you have to do to unbox it is simply lift it up and remove the piece of cardboard that is underneath here. So the tank is relatively light. So I'm just lifting it up, moving this out, and then, oops, breaking it. And then I'm able to put it back down. And that is the enclosure completely unboxed. And now I'm just going to get this out of the way so that we can start to unbox all the little pieces and test them out. So these two things here are the bulbs that I showed you earlier. This one is kind of like one of those like swirly bulbs, and then this one just looks like a regular like standard light bulb. So basically this is what it's going to be when it's 6 inches from the bulb, 12 inches and 18 inches respectively. So that is kind of how this one works. So we're just going to open up the box and take a look, make sure everything's looking good. When you open it up, you just have the light bulb attached to one of the flaps. Flip it open, and there you go. This is your little basking bulb, and that's just what it looks like. Now this light does provide UVB, which is needed by some reptiles, but this one generally does not provide heat at all, which is why the basking lamps is also included. There we go. Just in there like that, and its own little separate box. Once again, looks like that. And you can go ahead and pull it out, and it is just a little white light bulb. All right, so that's the light bulbs out of the way. So now I'm going to unbox the dome lamps. There are two of the same, so I'm just going to open the one, and so you can kind of see what it looks like. But since they're both the same, I don't see the point in opening both. These are 5.5 inches. So to open this one, the top section just kind of comes off like so, kind of squeezing that through there, opening up the flaps, and sliding it out like so. So this is the dome lamp here. It is just black, and it will sit on top of your enclosure. The bulb screws in like so, and it has an on and off switch, which is awesome, which means you don't have to rely on plugging it in or unplugging it. Now it also comes with this thing, which is a little handle. It attaches to one of these little holes up here, as you can see by the instruction manual. It's just that little thing right there, so that you don't have to, if you have to move it, you don't have to touch the actual fixture. So, all right, so the next thing that I'm going to show you is the thermometer and the hygrometer. So the first one I will just open right now. This one will be relatively easy to open. Just peel it back, kind of remove the things there, pop it out, and this is what it looks like. So it has here on the back a little kind of like an adhesive pad. It has a little covering. Kind of think of like a bow that you'd put on a present. You just peel this off and then this becomes sticky and you attach that to the side and it will read the temperature and the relative humidity. Right now we're like pretty low because obviously there's no humidity in my room. Well, maybe a little, I have a fish tank in here. And then the temperature is in Fahrenheit. And right now it's like 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So that is what this one looks like. And then the other one looks exactly the same. So you get two. Now the last two things that you're going to unbox are for aesthetic purposes. And that is the cling background and the habitat substrate. So we're just gonna slide it out so you can take a look at it. So as you can see, there's just a little instruction manual. Again, I'm gonna assume it kind of tells you maybe what size it fits, kind of how to apply it. We're not gonna look at that right now though. So it is just held together by a piece of tape, and as you can see, it has a graph paper texture to it, and it says on the box that it's for making cutting easier, so you can kind of make sure that you have a straight line when you cut it to fit your enclosure. So I'm just going to take the tape off so I can unravel it for you. So when you unroll it, it just looks like that. So you have a full desert scene. All of these items you can actually buy separately. You do not need to get them all in the kit, but the kit is just the most economical way to get all of these, but most of these can be bought separately as well for replacement purposes. So this is what it looks like. It's kind of like a felt material in a way. It is reversible, so I guess if you don't like the pattern, you can flip it around and kind of have it plain brown. They say to replace this about monthly. But for the most part, it just has a better aesthetic look than if you were using paper towels or newspapers, and it will hold humidity a little bit better as well than using those things. A little bit more money, but overall probably works a little bit better. So that is the last thing in the kit. So that is everything that the terrarium comes with, and I hope you enjoyed watching me unbox everything for it. Overall, getting kits is generally a really good deal, and it pretty much gives you everything that you need to start off an enclosure, with the exception of a few items of decor. If you're looking to get this enclosure, then I hope you were able to kind of properly see everything that's inside of it, see kind of what you get with it, maybe what size stuff is, everything like that, to maybe help you make a decision whether or not you want to get this enclosure or not. But that is all for today. If you like this video and want to see more videos, either fish or reptile related, then make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. But that is all for today, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye guys.